lost to Nicholas. Meanwhile, Pendleton County has only played one district game so far. That was a victory over the Lady Devils. After a fast start to the season, the Pendleton County Lady Cats have kind of leveled off a bit lately. Meanwhile, the Fillies will be trying to bounce back from that 51-26 drubbing last Saturday at the hands of Madison Southern. Both teams need to win to stay in contention for that all-important number one seed in that first round of the postseason 38th District Tournament. Harrison County will be without a couple of players, though. Alyssa Williams and Zoe McNeese, both unable to play tonight, so that'll put a little more pressure on the rest of the girls to pick up the slack. These two teams will meet again later on this year. In fact, in a couple of weeks when we'll get together up in Falmouth to see who can win those two games. Right now, Harrison County going through their pregame warm-ups. The Lady Cats have gone on back to the locker room to talk to the coaching staff. So we'll take a break right now and come back and take a closer look at both Harrison County and Pendleton County. You're listening to the Cynthia Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Hilltop looks like we're going to have a really good crowd for this girl-boy doubleheader between Harrison County and their counterparts, divided in two by homecoming festivities in between the two games. Well, Pendleton County will come in with a record of 10-4 on the year. They split their first four games, winning 2 and losing 2, but then went on an 8-game winning streak and were really playing well, but they kind of hit a leveling off point of late in that they have lost their last 2 ball games to 2 pretty good teams, Beechwood and Newport Central Catholic, and that is how they've gotten to be 10-4. The Lady Cats are coached by Patrick Kelsch, who's now in his 4th year at the helm of the Pendleton County girls program. They're led by senior Lily Ashcraft, a second-team All-10th Region player and one of the better players in our region, which is why she's on the All-Region team. She is joined this season by senior Lacey Tackett. Lacey Tackett, a transfer from Augusta. She was a third-team All-10th Region selection and has 1,645 points in between Pendleton County and Augusta, so a good addition to the Lady Cats team over the offseason. The Lady Cats are led in scoring by Ashcraft at 17 points a game. She had a career high of 27 in a win over Fleming County a couple of weeks ago. In the 10th region, she's also best as far as assists are concerned, in that she's averaging 3.5 assists per game, which is very good. The best long-range shooter on this Pendleton County squad is Tackett. Along with everything else, she's making 44% of her shots from beyond the arc, which is second best in the 10th region. The post presence for Pendleton County is a junior, Hannah Spalding, who's averaging nearly 8 rebounds per game. And without Alyssa Williams, it's going to put some pressure on the girls down low to make sure that Spalding doesn't go nuts on us and grab every rebound that caroms off of the rim. So Pendleton County, needless to say, a very good team that Harrison County is going to be taking on tonight. Well, while we have this opportunity, let's send it back to the station to Pastor Ted Bean from the First Methodist Church with tonight's pregame prayer.
Let's pray, please. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your incredible love and grace to us. We thank you for these teams that have gathered wanting to play and have fun in the great competition. So we're asking you to move in a wonderful way. You help each of the teams to do well, to do even better than they all hope for. We ask you to help them learn even better tonight about the sportsmanship, about fair play, about those lessons that they can take throughout their lives. We ask you to protect them all from any injuries. We ask you to be with the parents and the fans, that it will be a wonderful time tonight. Lift both schools to you, both teams, the coaches, the officials. Will you hold them all, please, in the palm of your hand? In Jesus' name, amen. I'm Ted Beam, pastor of First Methodist Church in Cynthiana at the corner of Pike Street and Church Street. And we hope you come worship with us this coming Sunday at 11 a.m.
Let's take a look now at the starters for tonight's game. First for the Lady Cats, as we said, 10-4 on the year. At one of the guards, the 5'6" senior number 2, Lily Ashcraft. Ashcraft leading the team in scoring for the third year in a row. This year at 17.1 points per game. She's one of 3 girls for Lady Cats averaging in double figures. At another guard, Selena Rarick. Rarick is a 5'5" junior averaging 10.5 points a game. Another guard is Lacey Tackett, as we said, the transfer from Augusta. She wears the number 15, is a senior, and is averaging a solid 11.7 points contest. That's the other guard, Savannah Rarick. Savannah Rarick wears the number 21. She, like her sister, a 5'5" junior, but she's not averaging quite as many points at 5.9 points a game. And at the forward, Hannah Spalding. Spalding wears the number 30. She's a 5'8" junior, averaging a solid 14.2 points and 8 rebounds per game. So once again, for Pendleton County, it'll be Ashcraft, Selena Rarick, Tackett, Savannah Rarick, and Spalding. Pendleton County averaging 60.3 points per game on offense. On defense, giving up just 50.9 points per game. Now for the Harrison County Fillies, 9-10 on the season. At one of the guards, Risa Heimlich. Heimlich playing extremely well over the last 2 or 3 weeks. She's a 5'8" senior who wears the number 10 and is averaging 2.1 points a game. Another guard is Harrison County's leading scorer, Keely Custard. Custard, a 5'6" senior who wears the number 21. She's averaging a team-high 15.4 points per game. The other guard, Kaylee Banks. Banks wears the number 25. She's a 5'5" sophomore, averaging 6.1 points per contest. At one of the forwards, Naomi Farrar-Laws. Farrar-Laws also playing extremely well over the last couple of weeks. She wears the number 20. She's a 5'8" sophomore and is averaging 4.7 points per game. And at the other forward, a 5'6" senior, number 30, Lauren Hicks. Hicks, the rebounding star for Harrison County, averaging over 8 boards per game. She's averaging 1.8 points per game. So once again for the Fillies, it'll be Risa Heimlich, Custard, Banks, Farrar-Laws, and Hicks. Harrison County offensively averaging 44.3 points per game, but on defense getting the job done, giving up just 44.6 points per contest. On paper, though, Pendleton County about a 4-point favorite to win this game, but it could go either way anytime that these two teams meet each other on the basketball floor in whatever sport. As far as the overall series between these two schools, this will be the 93rd time that the two teams have gotten together. It's a series that began back in December of 1974 when the Lady Cats came down here to Santania and went back to Falmouth, a 44-37 winner. Here on this floor, overall Harrison County leads the series 63-29. Here at Harrison County leads the series 31-14. Last year during the regular season, we had a couple of wild ones. Harrison County winning in Falmouth 37-34. But then the Lady Cats won on our home floor 51-36. They would meet again in the first round of the 38th District Tournament over at Robertson County, a game that Harrison County won 63-55. And since he's been the head coach of the Thoroughbred, or for the Fillies, Coach Watson, a record of 2-5 in games against Pendleton County. So there's a little history of the series between these two schools. As far as the other winter sports are concerned, the archery team tomorrow will be in an event at Lafayette. So best of luck to our archers as they shoot away up in Lexington. Meanwhile, the bowling team, as we mentioned, had the mini regional last week. They're in the full-scale regional this coming weekend, as they'll be taking on other bowlers from our region at the Richmond Galaxy. That's the bowling alley over at Richmond. So best of luck to our bowlers as they go into regional tournament play. Meanwhile, the Fillies, their next game will be on Tuesday night, weather permitting, when we'll host the Nicholas County Lady Jackets. Harrison County already has fallen to the Lady Jackets once this year. Meanwhile, that'll be part of a girl-boy doubleheader with the Breds playing after that. Well, right now, the colors are being presented by the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC. So what we'll do is take a listen to our Star Spangled Banner, which is going to be played by the Harrison County High School Pep Band. After they get done, we'll take a break and then come back for the tip-off of tonight's first game of this girl-boy doubleheader. Harrison County versus Pendleton County, the girls game coming first. And like I said, homecoming festivities in between the two games. But right now, let's bring you our Star Spangled Banner.
This is also her birthday. Carrying the Kentucky State flag is Cadet Major Destiny Bell. The guards are Cadet Captain Brendan Aquara and Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Isabella Galassa.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, the starting quintet for Pendleton County being introduced to what I think is a very good crowd here tonight. Hopefully more people will be coming in before the boys' game, which will probably be 20 minutes, maybe more like a half an hour in between the two games because we got homecoming festivities to go through. But still a good crowd for these big district games. I think that all the fans, especially the players and coaches, understand how important seeding is in the district tournament. So this game pretty huge because Harrison County and Pendleton County in both girls and boys basketball pretty close, which makes me think that it's going to be a close game. Come the end of it, who knows who will win. But the fact of the matter is the Fillies are playing well right now, very well. had some bumps in the road along the way, trying to get to this point. But right now, Coach Watson and his assistant coaches have this team ready to play. If it's a close game, Harrison County 4-4 in close games this season. Meanwhile, the Lady Cats in games decided by 10 points or less this season is 3-2. So kind of a wash there in case it is a close game down to the end. We're 4-4. Pendleton County's 3-2. Yeah. Now we're just about ready to go. Jumping center for Harrison County. Let's see as we almost get back to play. Pendleton County's Hannah Spalding jumping center for the Lady Cats. They're wearing their road reds. Harrison County in their home whites. And jumping center for Harrison County will be Naomi Farrar-Laws. The 9-10 Fillies against the 10-4 Pendleton County Lady Cats. Tap is up and controlled by Pendleton County. In the front court with the basketball on the right side, Selena Rarick. She'll get it inside the center circle to Ashcraft. Ashcraft dribbles over to the far sideline near the hash mark where she'll hand it off to Selena Rarick. She'll pass the ball to the near side, long range to Savannah Rarick. Savannah Rarick in between the circles to Tackett. Tackett backs up, now gets the ball to Ashcraft again. Harrison County playing man-to-man. Ashcraft takes the ball near the center circle. Remember, Custard, very quick hands out there. Now, Ashcraft, a bounce pass in front of the stable, this time to Savannah Rarick. And Savannah Rarick lets the ball get away from her. Steal by Custard. Custard down the floor, coast to coast, lays it in. Keely Custard puts Harrison County on the board first. So they take a 2-0 lead. 7:11 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball up top is Hannah Spalding. Spalding being tracked by Farrar-Laws, gets the ball to the far side to Selena Rarick. Up in between the circles now to Ashcraft once again. Back to Selena. Selena Rarick guarded by Lauren Hicks. Now here's a pass inside, gets away, and out of bounds. Not sure who she was trying to throw to, but it was well away from anybody on Pendleton County's team. Lady Cats showing some full court man pressure. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Keeley up the far sideline into the front court, gets the ball to Banks. Banks in the corner, on the wing now to Custard. Custard up top to the right side to Farrar-Laws. Skip pass to Banks. Gets the ball at the foul line to Hicks in the corner to Risa Heimlich. And the ball is going to be dropped out of bounds by Heimlich. It looked like she might have been pushed a little bit, but there was no call. So each team with one turnover here in the opening minute and a half. But Harrison County a 2-0 lead. Up the floor and into the front court comes Ashcraft. She'll handle the ball the majority of the time. She'll get the ball to Selena Rarick now on the right wing. Down on the baseline, here's nearly a steal by Hicks, and she does actually get the steal to Heimlich into the front court, and a re-steal by Pendleton County. Into the front court come the Lady Cats. At the foul line is Savannah Rarick. She'll get it on the wing to Selena Rarick. Now back between the circles once again to Ashcraft. Ashcraft, as you might expect, being guarded closely by Custard. A bounce pass is stolen away this time by Farrar-Laws, and she just couldn't keep up with it as it seemed like the ball was going faster than she was. So another turnover gives the ball back to the Lady Cats. First sub of the game for Pendleton County, Bailey Kelly. Kelly, a 5-foot junior, averaging 3 points a game. Inbounds pass comes to Ashcraft. 2-0 is still your score. Harrison County up with 5:46 left to go in the first quarter. Savannah Rarick races to the basket, lays it up good, and she's fouled. And Savannah Rarick a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. She ties the score for the first time and has a chance to put her team ahead. 5:40 left. Free throw by Savannah Rarick is good. And that will put the Lady Cats up 3-2. Up the floor with the basketball come the Fillies. Banks to Hicks on the top of the key. To the left side to Custard for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be chased down by Savannah Rarick. Savannah Rarick gives the ball to Ashcraft. Ashcraft guarded by Farrar-Laws. Ashcraft goes baseline, flips up a 10-footer, good. First points for Lily Ashcraft, and the Lady Cats have built their lead now to 5-2. 5:11 left to go in the first quarter. Into the front court with the basketball in the corner. Risa Heimlich for three. No good off the flange. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by Spalding. Into the front court come the Lady Cats, leading 5-2. On the left side, Ashcraft open for three. No good. Reaching up and grabbing the rebound will be Risa Heimlich. And up the floor with the basketball come the Fillies. Hicks Banks in the corner, gets the ball into the paint. Pass to Hicks, goes through her hands and out of bounds. 4 turnovers already for the Fillies. It's a little high because we haven't yet played 4 minutes yet. For over 70 years, Weber Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Walking the ball up the floor, Ashcraft, her team leading 5-2. First quarter action. Here's a pass back to Ashcraft, who puts it up, no good. Rebound picked up by Spalding, no good. And Banks will come up with the rebound. Into the front court with the basketball. And now another steal by the Lady Cats. Going coast to coast, but missing the shot was Tackett. And the rebound pulled in by Custard. Harrison County needs a bucket. There's a shot put up, no good. Rebound by Spalding. She's got 3 rebounds here in the quarter. Now almost a walk by Spalding. She gets the ball to Ashcraft on the left wing. Ashcraft backs up. Baseball pass to the far side to Savannah Rarick for a 3-point try. No good. And Banks will come down with the rebound. Into the front court, the Fillies. Custard goes baseline and puts it up and bounces in there. Good job that time by Keeley. And Harrison County is back to within 1 at 5-4. 3:31 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball going to the basket, Spalding, her layup is good. Nobody cut her off. So Hannah Spalding with the easy bucket. Puts her team up 7-4. 3:17 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball against pressure is Custard. She'll get it to Banks. Banks up top to Farrar Laws for a 3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound is going to be chased down by Spalding. Spalding averaging 8 rebounds per game. The leader team has 4 here in the first quarter. With the basketball up top, Ashcraft gets it on the wing to Tackett. Tackett now to Ashcraft between the circles. Pass to the far wing. She'll find Savannah Rarick. She'll get into the corner now to Tackett. Tackett drives in the paint. Might have walked. And there will be a foul called on Harrison County. It's going to be called on Hicks. That'll be Lauren's first personal foul. Going to the line will be Lacey Tackett for the first time tonight. On the year, Tackett a 61% free throw shooter. Her first free throw is going to bounce in there good. In the game for the first time for Harrison County, Annika Daly. Daly, a 5'4", 7th grader, averaging 5 points per game off the bench. Second free throw upcoming for Tackett, who's put her team up 8-4 with 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. Right now, Tackett getting the ball from the official. Second free throw is up, and that's one's going to be good as well. And the Lady Cats have stretched their lead out to 9-4. Up the floor comes Custard in the front court. Lobs it down inside. Shot put up off the glass by Risa Heimlich, and it's good. Nice shot that time by Risa to get Harrison County back to within 3 at 9-6. 2:26 left to go in the first quarter. Now racing to the basket is Kelly. She'll flare the ball out to Spalding. Her 3 is no good. Kelly's putback is also no good. And now it's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by Harrison County. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Selena Rarick. Selena gets the ball out top to Ashcraft, who will set the offense. Ashcraft, a nice player, goes to the top of the key, dribbles to the right side, long range, now backs it back up again near the hash mark to set the offense. Now she'll make her rush inside the center circle, gets it back up top to Spalding. Spalding in the paint to Kelly, turnaround jumper is no good, rebound on the floor, and it's going to be a foul called on Custard. That will be Custard's first personal foul, just a common foul. Right now, though, the Lady Cats are killing us on the boards. Inbounds pass comes to Spalding, knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Harrison County. Up into the front court, a steal on the other way by Tackett. In the front court on the right side, Selena Rarick skip pass to the near side to Ashcraft long range. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Pendleton County leads 9-6. Up top, here's a long three fired in there. Good this time. That was by number 12, Selena Rarick. So Selena Rarick gets her name in the book. And a timeout called by Harrison County. See if it's a 30 or a full. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 1:23 left here in the first quarter of play, and although it hasn't been all Lady Cats yet, they do lead right now 12-6. Cynthiana Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Out of the timeout, the Fillies will have the basketball down by their widest margin right now at 12-6. Big three-pointer by Selena Rarick. As everybody who's gotten to the game, with the exception of Bailey Kelly, has scored for Pendleton County here in the early going. Very balanced. All right, against the full court pressure, Custard trying to get the ball inbounds. Bounce pass to Hicks. She'll get it back to Custard. Custard into the front court to Daly. Daly at the top of the key, gets the ball to Hicks for three. No good as it was in and out. Spalding grabs the rebound and will head the other direction. With the basketball, Ashcraft. The backdoor pass is picked up by Tackett, but Farrar Laws is on her pretty tight. She'll get the ball inside to Selena Rarick. And now time is called. Not sure what that problem was. An inadvertent whistle, I suppose. May Heimlich checks in for Harrison County. May, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 1.4 points a game. So Harrison County has the basketball. Not sure what happened there. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Custard up the far sideline into the front court. Racing to the wing. She'll get it down low to May. Her shot's good, and she's fouled. And May Heimlich will be going to the line for a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Nice play that time by the sophomore. Gets her team back to within 4 at 12-8, and can make it a three-point game if she can make this free throw here. May on the season, a 20% free throw shooter, but she makes that one. And Harrison County is back to within 3 at 12-9. Up the floor and in the front court comes Ashcraft. Gets this to Bailey. Down low to Spalding. Her shot's no good, but a foul I think is going to be on Hicks. That'll be Lauren's second personal foul. They'll send Spalding to the line. This will be her first trip tonight. On the year, Spalding is a 63% free throw shooter. She's got 5 rebounds here in the first quarter. First free throw's good. Coming in for the Fillies, Farrar Laws. For Pendleton County, Kylie Dunn, a 5'9" junior, averaging 2.4, will enter the ball game. 13-9. Now your score. With 1:05 left to go. Second free throw is no good. And I'm going to say that somebody for Harrison County stepped in the lane too soon. So Spalding gets another crack at it. Trying to make it a 5-point game. Spalding's free throw is up, and this one is going to be good. Makes the score 14-9 in favor of the Lady Cats. A minute left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball in the backcourt for our Laws. Gets to Custard. Custard up the floor and into the front court. Passes the ball in the corner to Banks. Banks fires a three-pointer. Rims out. Went a full revolution around. May Heimlich, though, gets the rebound. Here's a three from the top of the key. No good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Harrison County. Billy's having a tough time from deep as they're 0 for 6 from beyond the perimeter. Coming in the game now for Harrison, Marley Toll. Toll, a 5'9" senior, averaging 1.4 points per game. Ashcraft will walk the ball up the floor. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Ashcraft at the top of the key, steps back, fires a three, no good off the back of the rim, and Banks comes down with the rebound for Harrison County. Up the floor, May Heimlich finds Farrar Laws open underneath the basket, lays it in. Naomi with her first points of the night. Gets Harrison County back to within 3 at 14-11. 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball, Spalding over in the corner. Gets the ball down low. Now his shot is going to be put up and out of bounds with 0.4 seconds left. They have to basically touch the ball and tap it towards the basket. Farrar Laws will try that very thing. Gets it in the wing to Banks, and that's the way that the first quarter will end. With your score, Pendleton County 14, Harrison County 11. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports.
Feed your farm with Southern States Co-op in Cynthiana.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
14 in the first quarter, while Pendleton County was just 3 for 13. But it's the Lady Cats who have the edge right now, 14-11, as we're about to begin the second quarter. Well, you have a big group to feed. The Beast of Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Harrison County will have the ball to begin things here as well. We've had one tie and one lead change in that first quarter. And Pendleton County has as much as a 6-point lead. Right now they lead by 3. Banks with the basketball on the left wing. Gets it on the baseline to Custard. Custard, a hook shot off the glass is no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line. I think that foul is going to be called on Selena Rarick, but we'll make for sure it is. That'll be Selena Rarick's first personal foul. Custard at the line for the first time tonight on the year, an 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. So Keeley gets Harrison County back to within 2 at 14-12, and a chance to do even more damage if she makes this free throw, which she does. Harrison County behind by 1, 14-13. 6 points for Keeley on the night. Ashcraft brings the ball to the front court. Goes to the far hash mark, gets it on the wing to Selena Rarick, and Selena is going to be fouled by May Heimlich. That'll be May's first personal foul. From her own baseline, triggering the inbounds pass will be Selena Rarick. Selena looking, lobs it to Spalding in the paint, hands off to Ashcraft, and now on the exchange, I think we're going to have a foul on Harrison County, and it's going to be on May Heimlich again. So 2 quick fouls for the sophomore. From her own baseline, Selena Rarick will trigger the inbounds pass. Not going with that paint play they had just before. Out to Spalding at the top of the key. Spalding really being bodied up by May. Goes down to the block, kicks it back out top once again to Ashcraft, who will reset the offense. Ashcraft drifts over to the far side, gets it on a backdoor cut to Tackett, and a shot put up and good by Spalding. 6 points now for Spalding, and the lead for the Lady Cats goes back out to 3 at 16-13. With the basket there was Selena Rarick. Now another turnover by Harrison County. Girls, let's stop this. Harrison County now down 18-13. 6:55 left to go in the first half. Stepping in once again will be Daly for Harrison County. Fillies have now committed 7 turnovers in the game. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Selena Rarick. Selena looking, gets it up top to Ashcraft. Ashcraft backs up a couple of paces, now goes between the circles, now rushes into the paint, to the block, to the glass. Her shot's no good. Rebound put back up, no good. And now we're going to have a tie-up. And the possession arrow faces Pendleton County's way. From her own baseline, Selena Rarick to trigger the inbounds pass. Her team leading 18-13 with 6:44 left to go in the first half. Here's a pass inside to Tackett. Tackett's shot is no good, but she'll be going to the line. Foul's going to be called on Daly. That'll be Annika's first. So Tackett at the line. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. First free throw's on the way and good. That will match Harrison County's biggest deficit as Risa Heimlich steps back in. 19-13 the score. 6:43 on the clock here in the first half. Second free throw for Tackett upcoming. Tackett, the transfer from Augusta. Puts the ball towards the hole and it goes in. And now the Lady Cats do have their largest lead at 20-13. In the front court where the basketball comes from May Heimlich, goes to the block. Her shot partially blocked and goes out of bounds. That blocked by Lily King, who's entered the game. I want to say it was last touched by Harrison County. So with a 7-point lead in the basketball, here come the Lady Cats. They've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now, Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 to learn more. On the right side, Ashcraft gets it down low to Spalding. Spalding's shot is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Marley Toll. Up the floor come the Fillies needing a basket. Custard, coast to coast, has her shot blocked from behind by King, but they're going to call King for the personal foul. They'll send Custard back to the line where she's 2 for 2, has a team leading 6 points. 6:17 on the clock here in the first half. Harrison County down by 7. First free throw by number 21 is off the front of the rim, no good. She will have another, however, to try to get the deficit back down to a 2-possession game. Senior's second free try is going to drop in there. Makes the score 20-14 in favor of the Lady Cats. They'll bring the ball up the floor. In the front court on the right side, long range is Spalding. Stops the foul line, gets up top to King. Now to the left side to Ashcraft, long range. Ashcraft dishes the ball to the far side to Selena Rarick. Selena now at the elbow, kicks it on the wing to Tackett. Tackett gives the ball to Ashcraft. Just a little weave up top being run right now by the Lady Cats, trying to get our defenders away from the basket. And now we're going to have a travel call on King as she was waiting on Spalding to pass the ball to. Spalding a step late. That's now 6 turnovers for Pendleton County. So each team a little turnover prone here in the first half. With the ball down by 6, Harrison County's Custard will bring it up the floor. 5:44 left to go in the first half. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and the Fillies. Custard with the basketball at the elbow. Backs it out beyond 3-point range down to the top of the key to Banks. Banks lost control of the basketball. Loose ball picked up by Tackett. Tackett goes coast to coast. Her layup is way off the mark, no good. And Custard will get the rebound for the Fillies. In the front court with the basketball is Banks on the left side. Gets it down to Toll. Toll goes to the basket and lays it in. Nice feed by Banks. Good basket by Marley. And Harrison County is back to it in 4 at 20-16. 4:59 left to go in the first half of play. Ashcraft delivers the ball to the near sideline to Tackett, long range. Tackett guarded by Risa Heimlich. Now we'll move the ball inside the center circle. Goes to the top of the key, gets it on the right side in front of the stable to Ashcraft. Ashcraft between a couple of Philly defenders, misses the shot, and Spalding gets the rebound, misses it. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be last touched by the Fillies are going to say as Bailey Kelly checks back in. Seems like they're getting all the 50-50 calls right now. From her own baseline, Selena Rarick, who has 5 points, will inbounds the ball. Selena looking, lobs it to Ashcraft in front of the Harrison County bench. Ashcraft, her team up by 4. They've led most of the way. Goes down into the block, and as she does, she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Custard, and that'll be Keeley's second personal foul. Going to the line, Ashcraft for the first time tonight on the year. Ashcraft is a 61% free throw shooter. First one's on the way and off the front of the rim, no good. Coming back into the ball game for Pendleton County, Savannah Rarick. Meanwhile, Naomi Farrar-Laws returns to the floor for the Fillies. At El Paracutan, daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Second free throw by Ashcraft is going to be good. And that will put her team up by a score of 21-16 now. Into the front court with the basketball comes Custard. Dribbles to the right side, now reverses back to the top of the key. In the paint, a runner is going to bounce off. Rebound is going to be saved from going out of bounds by Ashcraft. Up the floor and into the front court come the Lady Cats. Here's a pass down on the baseline intended for Kelly, but Kelly was standing on the inline. So each team now with 7 make that, they were still ahead in that turnover department, 8-7. Custard with the basketball. Her team down by 5. Under 4 to go in the second quarter. Across the timeline comes Keeley. Gets it in the corner. Here's a 3 by Risa Heimlich off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Selena Rarick. In the front court left side, Ashcraft in the corner. She will find Savannah Rarick. Back to Ashcraft for a 3. A little long, but the long rebound picked up by Bailey Kelly. Getting way too many second chance opportunities. With the basketball up top and in between the circles now is Selena Rarick. She'll lob the ball in front of the stable to Kelly. Kelly now will be fouled by Risa Heimlich. That'll be Risa's first personal foul. 21-16 remains your score. 3:24 left to go in the first half. Kelly at the line for 2. This will be her first chance tonight. She's 6 of 10 on the year. Now 7 and 11. As she makes that first free throw. First point of the night as well for Kelly. Makes a 22-16 lead. With 3:24 left. Second free throw is no good. And Farrar-Laws will get the rebound. Into the front court with the basketball. Shot put up and good. This time by Risa Heimlich. 4 points for Risa. Harrison County back to within 4 at 22-18. 3:03 on the clock. With the basketball now on the far side, Spalding. Spalding goes baseline, puts up a shot short. Rebound pulled in by Risa Heimlich. And here come the Fillies on the run. Custard in the corner. 3-point try is going to be off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound, though, is going to come all the way out to Custard. Custard resets the offense. Guarded by Kelly. A lot of contact. In the paint, we're going to have a foul called on Pendleton County. It's going to be whistled on Kelly. That'll be Kelly's first. Back in the game for Pendleton County, Kylie Dunn returns. From her own baseline, Banks will trigger the inbounds pass, but first Marley Toll will check back in. Come in for May Heimlich. Banks gets the ball from the official. Now gets it into the hands of Custard. A hook shot off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound chased down by Ashcraft. Up the floor and into the front court come the Lady Cats. Ashcraft at the left elbow. In the paint now. Goes down to the block. Her shot off the glass is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrison County. Fillies down by 4. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Selena Rarick. Selena looking inside. Gets the ball at the block to Kylie Dunn. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. She'll be going to the line. That foul on Risa Heimlich, that'll be Risa's second. So Dunn at the line for the first time tonight on the year, a 63% free throw shooter. First free throw by number 10 is good. 23-18 your score in favor of the Lady Cats. With a 2:23 mark of the first half, her second free throw is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh no, it's going to be a timeout called by the Lady Cats. We'll take it as well. 2:20 left to go in the first half. Your score, Pendleton County 23, Harrison County 18. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Pendleton County with the basketball, leading 23-18 with 2:20 left to go in the first half. Inbounds pass will come to Selena Rarick. Selena now a lob pass to the far side, finds Ashcraft, who will set the offense from inside the center circle. Pass to the left side beyond the arc to Selena Rarick. Selena skip pass to the far side to Ashcraft. Ashcraft backs up, gets the ball inside the center circle to Tackett. Tackett back to Ashcraft beyond the arc on the far side, gets it between the circles now to Selena Rarick, now to Tackett in front of the Harrison County bench. Tackett up top with the basketball now, Savannah Rarick. She'll get it back to Tackett. In between the circles, Ashcraft. Down to the left side. She'll find Tackett back up top to Selena Rarick. Now to the right side in front of the stable to Ashcraft. Here's a pass to the top of the key. A three fired up by Selena Rarick is no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Pendleton County. So Harrison County a chance to draw back to within a two-possession game with 93 seconds left to go in a low-scoring first half. Low score favors Harrison County. Banks with the basketball across the timeline. Dribbles over to the left side, being guarded by Selena Rarick. Gets it to Custard in the corner. Custard moves to the wing, now to the left elbow, dumps it down to Marley. Toll shot no good, and the rebound is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it in the hands of the Fillies. A minute 12 left to go in the first half. From our own baseline, for our Laws will trigger the inbounds pass. For our Laws looking, gets it in the corner. Here's a three by Banks. Got it! Kaylee Banks with our first Joe Cochran at State Farm three-pointer. And Harrison County is back to within two at 23-21. 59 seconds left to go in the first half. With the basketball, Ashcraft on the far side. Gets it down low, knocked away by Toll. Loose ball, though, picked up by Pendleton County. In the corner, Tackett for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offside rebound, though, picked up by Ashcraft. Here's a shot put up no good from point-blank range, and Toll gets the rebound. And Harrison County on the run. Custard to the block, to the glass. Got it! And we're tied at 23-23. 9 first-half points for Keeley. A whole different ball game. Harrison County down at 1 point by as many as 6. 23 seconds left to go in the half. Selena Rarick to the left side to Ashcraft. Gets it up top and into the hands of Tackett near the timeline. Back to Ashcraft with 13 seconds in between the circles to Selena. Over on the right side with the basketball, Tackett with 8 seconds left. She backs up with 6, with 5, dribbles with 4, with 3. Gets it to Savannah Rarick, who fires a 3. No good. Rebound is going to be brought down by Risa Heimlich, but that will bring us to the final horn of the first half. With your score, Harrison County 23, Pendleton County 23, only our second tie of the ball game, and Harrison County maybe with a little momentum going into the locker room, coming back from 6 down to tied in just the last couple of minutes. We invite you to join us now for our halftime show, brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm. Overall, the scoring and stats from an exciting first game of this girl-boy doubleheader. Later on, the Thoroughbreds will take on the Wildcats. But once again, in our score here in this game, at halftime, Harrison County 23 and Pendleton County likewise. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports.
It's not fun.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors. Someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Do the activities you love.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
All of the animals on the farm and around the
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Back to tie the game just before the first half came to an end on a runner by Keely Custer. Taking a look at the individual scoring, first for Pendleton County. They're paced by Hannah Spalding, who has 6 points here at the break. 5 points for Selena Rarick, including a three-pointer. 4 points were scored by Lacey Tackett, and 3 points each for both Lily Ashcraft and Savannah Rarick. Single points were scored by Bailey Kelly and Kylie Dunn. The only player who got in the game that did not score for the Lady Cats was Lily King. Meanwhile, the Fillies paced by Keely Custer, who has 9 points here at the break. Also scoring for the Fillies, 4 points for Risa Heimlich, 3 points each for May Heimlich and Kaylee Banks. A couple of points as well were scored by Naomi Farrar-Laws, as well as Marley Toll. Also getting into the game but not scoring were Lauren Hicks, who was saddled with foul trouble most of the first half. Annika Daly also got in but did not score. And that will round out the girls who played for the Fillies here in the first half. We'll take a break, come back, and take a look at the team stats right after this timeout. But once again, your halftime score, Harrison County 23 and Pendleton County 23. You're listening to the Joe Cochran at State Farm halftime show on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Farmers. Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Family members over the years.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
However, meanwhile, Pendleton County having a difficult time finding the basket. 6 of 29, that's 20.7%. They likewise fired up 9 trade tries, and they just won. From the free throw line, this is where Pendleton County is winning this game. Harrison County 4 of 5, which is a very good 80%. But Pendleton County went to the line 13 times in the first half and made 10 for 76.9%. That's a big reason this score is tied right now. Turnovers, basically a wash. The Fillies had a bunch of turnovers early, but then kind of got their feet out underneath of them and did very much better over the last half of the first half. They commit 8 altogether compared to 7 for Pendleton County. And the rebounding battle was won by the Lady Cats as well, but just barely, 15-13. 5 offensive and 10 defensive rebounds for Pendleton County. They were paced by Hannah Spalding's 6. Meanwhile, the Fillies had 2 offensive and 11 defensive rebounds for their 13. Leading the way, a trio of players with 3 rebounds apiece, those being Risa Heimlich, Keely Custard, and Kaylee Banks. That's the way the team numbers stack up. We invite you to join us now for our second half. We'll be back with the third quarter handoff right after this. Once again, your halftime score, Harrison County 23, Pendleton County 23. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
So set it back to nothing if you want to, and see who wins the second half, because that team will be the winner. Pendleton County will have the ball to begin things here in the third quarter, though. Ashcraft with the basketball up top. Over to the left side, gets the ball to Selena Rarick. Back up top to Ashcraft. Ashcraft back to Selena on the left side, long range. Skip pass to the near side to Ashcraft again. She'll get it on the baseline to Savannah Rarick. Pitches it back up top to Ashcraft. Now a backdoor cut by Spalding. Shots blocked, but a very late whistle there. Looked like Lauren Hicks had all ball, but that's not what the official's calling. It'll be the third foul on Lauren Hicks. Hate that. Spalding, where she's 2 for 2, will now be going to the line to break this tie if she can. First one's on the way and very short, no good. Marley Toll will check in for Hicks, who will have to have a seat with those 3 personal fouls. Like I said, look clean from here. Second free throw for Spalding is on the way, and this one will be good to break the tie and put the Lady Cats up 24-23 in the opening moments of the third quarter. Harrison County breaks the press. Toll gets the ball over to the far side to Banks. Banks trapped on the baseline, gets the Toll in the corner. Skip pass to Custard up top. Custard in the paint. A runner is going to bounce off. No good. And the rebound is pulled in by Selena Rarick. In the front court, gets the ball to Savannah Rarick, who misses the easy layup. And the rebound pulled down by Risa Heimlich. Risa let loose of the basketball. Pendleton County with the loose ball here. In the corner, Spalding for 3. Rolls off the back of the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Custard. And we're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow will face the way of the Fillies. From her own baseline against the full court man pressure for our Laws, gets it to Custard, and Custard is going to be fouled by Selena Rarick. That'll be Selena Rarick's second personal foul. She's the first Lady Cat with multiple fouls. Custard will try to get the ball inbounds now. Gets it to Banks. Banks lobs the ball to Custard, a dangerous pass, but Custard tracks it down and now throws it away. Spalding to the basket, shot no good, but a foul on Banks. That'll be Banks' first personal foul. Back to the line goes Spalding, where she just did make 1 out of 2. No more than 20 seconds ago. She's halfway to her season's average with those 7. Just a junior. Free throws on the way and good. Extends the Lady Cats lead to 35 to 23. Second free throw is going to bounce off. No good. Rebound pulled in this time by Risa Heimlich. In the backcourt, Risa gets the ball to Farrar Laws, to Toll. Toll get across the timeline. And a 10-second call has been assessed against the Fillies. That was just darn good defense by the Lady Cats. We're back to committing too many turnovers again. That's our third in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. With the basketball up top, Ashcraft gets it into the hands of Selena Rarick to Savannah Rarick. Back to Selena on the same side in front of the Pendleton County bench. A pass over to the other side to Ashcraft. Ashcraft lobs the ball inside. Backdoor cut by Savannah Rarick, who misses the layup. And the rebound is going to be pulled in by Risa Heimlich. In the front court with the basketball comes Custard. Custard puts up a shot short. Rebound pulled down this time by Tackett. Tackett flies into the front court, gets it to Savannah Rarick on the wing. Skip pass to Ashcraft, now to the left side. Spalding for 3 from the corner, good. Hannah Spalding with 11 points, and timeout called by Harrison County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But a big three-pointer by Hannah Spalding, who has all of her team's points here in the third quarter, and puts her team up 28-23. Still lots of basketball to be played, 5 minutes and 58 seconds. But we don't want to fall too far behind for sure, because Pendleton County is good at holding the basketball and just passing it around, chewing clock, which is how they win a lot of their games. See what Coach Watson draws up in the huddle. For over 70 years, Weber Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Remember, the Phillies playing without Zoe McNeese and Alyssa Williams, both down with injuries, and Lauren Hicks on the bench with 3 personal fouls. But we're hanging tight, just 5 points down. Facing full court man pressure will be Farrar Laws. Now timeout called by the official as there was some moisture in front of the Pendleton County bench. Now the official comes in there to make sure it's good and dry. Well, it's kind of a wide area that there was some moisture there, or water or something. Somebody must have spilled something, didn't realize it or didn't pay attention to it. Might be the easier call. Cynthiana Hardee's wants you to visit them from breakfast, lunch, and dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Now they're going to towel number 2. So whatever it was, I don't think the roof is leaking. Now, for one thing, it's not raining. Homecoming night tonight for Harrison County. That'll be taking place in between the girls' game and the boys' game. If you're wondering what to do in Santana here on a Friday night before the big storm comes in, coming up to the hilltop. Got plenty of room. Against full court pressure, Custer lobs the ball to Farrar Laws. Now to Banks, has the ball stolen away by Pendleton County. Going to the basket is Spalding. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound, dishes it to Tackett. Tackett's shot is going to be good. Lacey Tackett with 6 points. And Harrison County matching their largest deficit now at 30-23. In the front court with the basketball come the Phillies. 5:30 left. Here's a shot put up by Risa Heimlich. No good. Rebound corralled by Marley Toll. Here's a 3 by Custard. Off the back flange. No good. And racing down the rebound is Ashcraft. Into the front court come the Lady Cats. Spalding in the corner finds Kelly, who's back in the game. Bailey Kelly. She'll move it to the wing before passing it inside the center circle to Spalding. 30-23, 7 straight points by Pendleton County to start out the third quarter, have given them a 30-23 lead. Selena Rarick in between the circles. Staring down Marley Toll, fires an NBA 3, good. Holy cow. Second three-pointer by Selena Rarick, and now the Phillies want a full timeout. 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. Your score now, Pendleton County 33, Harrison County 23. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Feed your farm.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
10 unanswered points have been scored by the Lady Cats of Pendleton County to start out the third quarter. They now have taken what was a halftime tie and lead 33-23. Out of the timeout, Risa Heimlich will be inbounding the ball. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Farrar Laws gets the ball to Risa Heimlich. Risa back to Farrar Laws in the front court. Ball stolen away by Pendleton County. Going to the basket, making it, and having a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play for the Lady Cats will be Selena Rarick. Big athletic play that time by the junior. She now has 10 points in the game, matching her season's average, and a chance to make it a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Selena Rarick on the year, a 73% free throw shooter. Free throw up and no good, however, and the rebound brought in by Risa Heimlich. In the front court with the basketball come the Fillies. And Harrison County throws the ball away again. It's getting old, people. 35-23. This game is almost turning into a rout. With the basketball on the left side, Selena Rarick moves to the top of the key, dumps it down low to Tackett. Her shot off the glass is good. 8 points now for Tackett as the lead for the Lady Cats grows to 37-23. 14 straight points. Wow. Well, Pendleton County's just being more aggressive than we are. They're taking the battle to us, and we're backing off. Lauren Hicks will check back in, but remember, Hicks has 3 personal fouls. Inbounds pass from Heimlich comes to Custard. Custard up the far side and into the front court, goes to the elbow, puts up a shot, short. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. No, they're actually going to call a foul on Harrison County. It's going to be on Farrar Laws. That'll be Farrar Laws' first. So give the ball back to Pendleton County. 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. Going to the line will be Tackett, where she's 4 for 4. Came in averaging 11.7, has 8 as I said. Now whistle. Confusion amongst the officials as to which way the jump ball was going towards. It's actually Pendleton County who has possession on the changing possessions. So now, inbounding the ball will be Tackett. She'll get it inbounds to Ashcraft. Ashcraft up the near side of the midcourt circle, stops at the top of the key, now rolls down to the block, kicks it in the corner. Here's a 3 by Selena Rarick, good. Selena Rarick with 3 threes, and Harrison County is about to get run out of this gymnasium as they now trail 40-23. 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. With the basketball for our Laws. Come on, Naomi, get it across the timeline. We finally do. Fires the ball in the corner to Risa Heimlich, who puts up a 3, and it's going to be short. Rebound by Hicks. Ball's knocked away from behind, and the loose ball picked up by Ashcraft. Ashcraft at the top of the key, moves to the elbow. Gets the ball into the hands of Spalding. Spalding will be called for a travel. The ball got pinned on her hip. First turnover of the second half for Pendleton County. Do you have a big group to feed? The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. The inbounds pass is over the head of Custard, but Custard tracks it down. Now one-on-one against Selena Rarick. Stops, spins, puts a shot up. Good. First points of the second half for Harrison County, but it comes at a good time as Harrison County now down 40-25. With the basketball from the corner, a 3 is short. Rebound is chased down on the far side by Tackett. She'll get it up top to Spalding. Spalding in the corner to Selena Rarick. Selena will bring the ball back out to reset the offense. 40-25, Pendleton County leads. On the wing in front of the Pendleton County bench, the ball comes to Ashcraft. Ashcraft drifts back up to the top of the key and gets the ball to Kelly, Bailey Kelly, who's back in the game. Selena Rarick to Spalding. On the wing on the near side to Savannah Rarick. Savannah gets it back in between the circles once again to Tackett. Tackett to the left side to Spalding. Spalding takes a look, gets the ball to the top of the key to Selena Rarick. Turns down the open 3, now gets it back to Ashcraft. Ashcraft to the block, puts off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Farrar Laws. Up the floor come the Fillies in the front court. Farrar Laws in the corner finds Risa Heimlich. Back on the wing to Hicks, down low to May Heimlich. Her shot put up, no good. And this time the rebound is going to be pulled in by Selena Rarick. Up the floor and into the front court will come Ashcraft. Gets to the far hash mark to Tackett. Up top, Spalding. To the right side to Ashcraft, long range. Ashcraft in between the circles finds Selena Rarick. 1:29 left to go in the third. 40-25 your score. Pendleton County with the lead. Right side three by Selena. Good. 4 3-pointers by Selena Rarick. 3 of them coming here in the third quarter. And she is killing us out there as she puts her team up 43-25. 1:10 left to go in the third quarter, and now another turnover committed by Harrison County. That gives them 15 on the night. We'll take the timeout as Harrison County does. 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. Your score, Pendleton County 43, Harrison County 25. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Harrison County down by 15 with just a little over a minute left to go in the third quarter. Well, they've been here for farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now, Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. Out of the timeout, the Phillies will have the basketball. Get a couple of buckets, a couple of stops before we go to the fourth quarter, and we'll be back into this thing. But we've dug ourselves a pretty big hole by giving up 17 unanswered points to begin the third quarter to the Lady Cats. Now some more confusion amongst the officials as they can't seem to get right who's supposed to have the balls on jump balls. Selena Rarick will inbounds the ball as it's actually Pendleton County's ball. Selena, who has 4 threes here in the third quarter, or 3 threes in the third quarter, 4 threes altogether. Spalding at the top of the key, dribbles over to the right side and gets the ball into the hands of Tackett. Tackett lobs the ball in between the circles to Selena Rarick. Over on the right side to Lily King, who's back in the game. King, a backdoor cut to no one in particular, and it goes out of bounds. So after not committing any turnovers in the first 7 minutes of the third quarter, they commit 2 in back-to-back possessions. Now we need to take advantage. Custer with the basketball across the timeline. Gets it on the left side to Hicks. Back up top to Custer. To the right side to May Heimlich. Now back to Custer inside the center circle. To the left side to Reese of Heimlich for 3. Barely grazes the rim. But there to grab the offensive rebound was Hicks. And then Harrison County throws it away. In the front court, left side 3. No good. Rebound pulled down this time by Kylie Dunn. Her putback is no good, but she's fouled. Foul is going to be called on May Heimlich. That'll be May's third. So Kylie Dunn back to the line where she's 1 for 2. Her only point of the ball game so far with 22 seconds left to go in the quarter. First free throw by the junior is off the mark. She will have another, however. 43-25, Pendleton County leads as the crowd continues to grow. Second free throw is also no good, but Spalding gets the rebound. Her putback is going to be grabbed for a jump ball. See if they get this right, who gets the ball this time. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Selena, or make that Tackett. Tackett lobs it to the foul line to Spalding. Now Back to Tackett once again in between the circles. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. With the basketball, Tackett goes into the paint, and as she splits the defense, we're going to have a foul called on Harrison County. It's going to be on Hicks. It will be, and that'll be Lauren's fourth personal foul. No prompt to move by Coach Watson as Lacey Tackett will go to the line where she's 4 for 4. Half of her 8 points coming at the charity stripe with 7 seconds left in the quarter. Her first free throw is good as Kaylee Banks checks back in. Lacey Tackett, another free throw upcoming, is on the way, and this one is good as well. 45-25 is your score. In the front court, Harrison with the basketball with 3, 2. Risa Heimlich at the buzzer, puts it in the basket for a three-pointer. So another Joe Cochran at State Farm three-pointer by Risa Heimlich ends the third quarter of play. With your score, Pendleton County 45, Harrison County 28. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop. Last second three-pointer by Risa Heimlich. Maybe will give the Phillies a little bit of a lift as they right now trail 45-28 going into the fourth quarter. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Phillies. Inbounds pass will come to Banks. Banks on the left side. Risa Heimlich up top to Banks. Gets to Custard on the wing in front of the stable. Skip pass back to the near side to Risa Heimlich. She'll lob the ball inside. It goes over May Heimlich's outstretched arm and out of bounds. So give the ball back to the Lady Cats, who scored 17 straight points out of the locker room, out of the second half locker room, with the score tied 23-23 to take this big lead. Savannah Rarick in between the circles now. Bounce pass comes to Kylie Dunn. Backdoor cut. Shot put up and good by Ashcraft. Only 5 points for Ashcraft, but they haven't needed her really tonight. So everybody else is picking up the slack. Makes the score 47-28. Opening moments of the fourth quarter. Up top, Custard with the basketball. Gets the Banks on the wing in front of the stable. In the paint, Risa Heimlich will have the ball back tapped away from her by Savannah Rarick, who will bring it into the front court. Pass to the left side, long range to Ashcraft. These two teams will play again in a couple of weeks in Falmouth. Hopefully things will turn out a little bit better. At the top of the key is Savannah Rarick. She'll get it to King. King back to Savannah. Savannah Rarick in the paint, gets the ball, shot put up, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Risa Heimlich. Risa's had a nice board game, has 8 rebounds. Here's a shot by Harrison County, no good, and Ashcraft will get the rebound and will be fouled. It'll be Risa Heimlich's third personal foul. In the game for the first time for Harrison County, Camille Hetfield. Hetfield, a 5'10 senior, averaging 0.9 points a game. Trying to get the ball in bounds is Selena Rarick. She does to Savannah Rarick. Savannah Rarick back to Selena Rarick. Selena crosses the timeline, guarded by Custard. Here's a lob to the near side to King. King takes a dribble, gets the ball to Ashcraft in between the circles, and now pitches the ball to the far hash mark to Selena Rarick. Selena Rarick gets a shot done inside, but it is no good. Banks gets the rebound. Into the front court, Banks, a 10-footer, short. Rebound is being fought for, and we're going to have a foul called on Pendleton County. It's going to be called on Dunn. That'll be Kylie Dunn's first personal foul. And we'll send Camille Hatfield to the line. Hatfield 3 for 6 this season from the free throw line, her senior season. First free throw by Camille is good. So makes the score 47-29. With another free throw upcoming with 5:58 on the clock.
Rebound!
Second free throw for Hatfield is good. Good job. 47-30 now your score. Pendleton County with the large lead and the basketball. Harrison County applying pressure in the backcourt, but Selena Rarick is able to bring it across the timeline. Selena gets it on the wing to Savannah Rarick. Savannah Rarick in between the circles to Spalding. Now to the left side, long range, finds Selena Rarick. To get it back between the circles to Ashcraft, to the right side to Spalding. Spalding guarded closely by May Heimlich. Now makes the move inside the arc and is going to be fouled by May. There'll be 4 fouls on May Heimlich. And that's actually going to be 5. So May Heimlich will check out, having scored 3 points, grabbed a rebound, but will have to leave with 5:35 on the clock and her team trailing 47-30. Just a common foul. Here's a pass inside, knocked away by Hatfield out of bounds. Good job by Camille. And Pendleton County has to turn the ball back over. At El Paracutan Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Across the timeline comes Custard. Gets to Hicks. Up top, pass is knocked away and stolen by Ashcraft. She goes the distance the other way and lays it in. 7 points now for Ashcraft. Puts her team up 49-30 with 5:10 on the clock. And now another steal by Ashcraft. She'll back it up. Gets it to the top of the key to Spalding for a 3-point try. Good. Hannah Spalding with a couple of trays tonight. And timeout called. There's a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 4:58 left to go, your score. Pendleton County 52, Harrison County 30. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Down by 22, 52-30, with 4:58 left in the game. Harrison County and Pendleton County were tied at 23 at the half. But then, coming out of the third quarter locker room, the Lady Cats scored 17 straight and have not been headed since. With the basketball out top is Banks. Gets to Hicks. Hicks at the top of the key, moves to the elbow. Now we're going to have a travel call for Harrison County. That's now 21 turnovers in the game compared to 10 for Pendleton County. Up the floor with the basketball now will come Ashcraft. Ashcraft Over to the far hash mark to Spalding, long range. Spalding in between the circles to Selena Rarick. Now gets the ball to Ashcraft, up top to King. To the left side to Selena Rarick again. Selena looks around inside, nothing there. She'll get it to the top of the key to King. Now to the right side to Selena Rarick. Now to Spalding, open for a three for a second, but turned it down. I think right now Pendleton County just chewing some clock. Pass to the right side to King, long range. King in between the circles to Ashcraft. Ashcraft takes a couple dribbles inside the center circle. Now lobs it in the corner to King. King guarded by Hatfield. Lobs the ball. It's over everyone's head. And the loose ball picked up by Farrar Laws, who goes to the basket the other way but misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by King. In the front court with the basketball, Ashcraft once again. She'll go between the circles and get to the left side, long range. In the corner, a three-pointer fired up by Tackett is good. Makes that Selena Rarick again. She has 5 3-pointers now. Big night for Selena Rarick. Makes the score 55-30. 3:17 left on the clock. With the basketball, Custard in between the circles now to Hicks. Gets the ball now to Mayheimlich. Or make that Farrar Laws. Goes in the backcourt, but it was tapped by Ashcraft, so Harrison County maintains possession. In the front court, Custard with it now. Moves near the center circle. Calls out the play. Now rushes to the left elbow. And on a runner on the floor, she's fouled by Selena Rarick. Mass substitutions coming in for Harrison County. Kaylee Bradford checks in. Bradford, a 5'4" freshman, averaging 0.7 points a game. Nia Marks, she's in the game, a 5'6" junior, averaging 0.6 points a contest. And also returning to the floor is Daly. Here's a pass up top to Bradford. Bradford to Marks in front of the stable. Marks has the ball back tapped away from behind, but they got a little piece of Marks as well. Foul's going to be called on Kylie Dunn, her second. See, also for Pendleton County, Malia Gosney, a 5'9" junior, averaging a point a game, is in. Bradford from her own baseline. Ball's picked off by Tackett. Tackett, one-on-one the other way, puts a shot up and it's good. Tackett now with 12 points. That puts her team up 57-30. In the front court with 2:27 left is Hicks. Gets it up top to Daly. Daly to Marks on the baseline. Marks being guarded closely by Dunn, and now we're going to have a foul called on Dunn. That'll be 3 fouls for Dunn. From her own baseline, Bradford to trigger the inbounds pass, gets to Marks in the corner. Fans it back out top to Daly, long range. Daly near the timeline, gets it to Marks. Marks has almost let the ball get to her, or through her. She gets the ball back to Daly. Daly to the top of the key to Bradford. Bradford has the ball taken away from behind by Pendleton County's Tackett. She'll go all the way the other way, misses the shot. Rebound knocked around, and finally it's going to go out of bounds off of Harrison County. Oh, we're going to have a foul on Harrison County. Going to the line will be Bailey Kelly. She's 1 for 2 for her only point of the night. 1:53 left. Her first free throw is very short, no good. Second free throw upcoming for the junior. Is on the way, and this one bounces high off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound is chased down by Marks. She'll get the ball into the hands of Bradford. Bradford in the front court, in the corner, finds Daly. Daly will bring it back out top to reset the offense. Gets the ball to Bradford, long range. Bradford back in between the circles to Daly. Daly gets it on the far side in front of the stable to Marks. Marks drives to the basket. Her shot's going to be blocked, but once again, the Lady Cats foul her. Foul's going to be called on Kylie Dunn, who I think has picked up all 3 of the fouls that have been on Marks in the game. Marks at the line for the first time this season. Yep, first time this season, Nia's been to the free throw line. 1:33 left. First free throw short. Sometimes you say it barely grazes the rim. That one barely grazed the net. Second free throw upcoming for the junior. She and Alyssa Williams, the only juniors on the squad. But remember, this is not our full slate of players out there tonight, with Alyssa Williams and Zoe McNeese gone for injuries or whatever. Second free throw is also no good, and we also had a member of the Lady Cats step into the paint too soon, so Marks gets another try at it. This one's on the way, and this one will be good. So 3 to make 2, and Naya makes the most of that circumstance. Makes the score 57-31. Minute and a half left. With the basketball in between the circles, Tackett, guarded by Bradford. Gets on the left side, long range to Dunn. Dunn in between the circles now to Kelly, long range. Kelly gets to the near side to Tackett. Now between the circles, she'll find Gosney. Gosney to Kelly, looking for her help. Now gets it into the corner to Dunn. Dunn back up top to Kelly. She'll find King. Down low, Gosney is wishing they'd throw her the ball. Here's a pass to the elbow to King for a jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. And it's going to be Gosney who got the rebound. She'll get it back out top to Tackett. 48 seconds left to go. 57-31, Pendleton County leads. Here's a shot from the baseline, good by King. So Lily King gets her name into the scorebook. Makes the score 59-31 with 33 seconds left. And now we got a turnover by Harrison County. That makes 16 in the half and 24 overall. Can't win that way. With the basketball up top, we got a scrum for a loose ball that Pendleton County wins. Tackett has it in the corner, gets the ball to Dunn. Back to Tackett with 10 seconds left. Bradford looks at the clock as well. Now Tackett dribbles over to the far side in the corner, finds Gosney. Gosney back to Tackett as the clock winds down to 0. And that will bring an end to the ball game. Your final score, Harrison County loses to Pendleton County in this big district game by a final score of 59-31. In the second half, the Fillies scored all of 8 points. Hard to catch up from a tie game that way. Harrison County overall on the season now 9-11, 1-2 in district play, while Pendleton County improves to 11-4 and is 2-0 against 38th district competition. Well, what we're going to do now is take a little break while the homecoming festivities go on in front of us. We'll be back a little bit later to go over all the scoring and stats and talk to Coach Watson right after this. But once again, your final score from here on the Hilltop on homecoming night in the first game of this girl-boy doubleheader. Pendleton County Lady Cats 59, Harrison County's Fillies 31. You've been listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.